Hello. Oh, I just got choked up. Hello. Good evening. This is Actors Daily Bread. What's up? If you're watching this live, hi. Happy Thursday. If you're a replay watcher, what's up, replay watchers? This is Actors Daily Bread. I am Christine Horn. I am a professional actress of over 20 plus years, Broadway, film, television, commercials, what? And I'm also a life and career coach for actors. And this is Actors Daily Bread. So if this is your first time joining, I want to say welcome. I do this almost every single day. It's a little late here. Had a nice long day of shooting today. Got to hang out at a big studio, which was fun. And I was thinking about sharing with you another audition tip, but not just a technical come in, stand here, say this, read it this way. But I really want to talk tonight about your mindset and about really my personal process of visualization. It's a very loud plane passing by. I'm gonna let it pass. But hey, if you are watching this, whether you're watching live or the replay, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you have a question or if you just want to say hi. Please, I would love to hear from you. I respond to every single comment. So I want to talk about, an audition tip I want to share with you is I think sometimes we forget the power of visualization. And so I'm going to expound on this a bit. What usually happens to a lot of us is we have an audition. It doesn't matter what it's for. It could be film, television, theater. And, I talked about this last week. Behind every fear is a wish, right? We want to do great. We want to book it. We want to book the job. We want to wow the casting directors. We want to have these great experiences. But a lot of times what we end up doing is bringing the nerves into the room. And I talked about that last week. You might want to go watch some older videos about how to turn nerves into excitement and how to let that fuel your auditions. But I think a big part that people miss is seeing clearly what you want to happen. So many times you're focused on the worst case scenario. So whether you just got the lines and this is just in life, period. It doesn't matter if you're an actor or not. Something that you really want to happen, something that you want to work out well. A lot of times you end up thinking about the negative thing, what could possibly go wrong, instead of what could possibly go right. And I want to challenge you to start to shift your paradigm and start thinking about what can go right. How do I want this to play out? As creative people, you have to remember that you have this wonderful imagination that you can just create anything in your world. So really start thinking about, how do I want this to play out? What do I want to happen? So here's an example of how I use this in auditions. It's specifically in in-person auditions, and it doesn't matter what it's for. Usually when I'm in the waiting room, and I mention this in my Get Book checklist, and if you don't have it, just click the link above. You can connect with me via Messenger in one click, and we're connected. But usually when I get to the waiting room, I've signed in, I've settled down, I'm already prepared, so it's not really about going over my lines anymore. I mean, I might glance at them, but I spend less time doing that because I really know at this point what I know, right? So I think that's one thing. Trying to do that final cram, it's like, look, boo, if you don't know it, you don't know it. If you know the first line and the last line, which is what I teach a lot of my clients when they're dealing with last minute things, just rest in that. That's what you got, and you're going to read the rest off the paper, in a good way. But the big part of this that's why I say see it and believe it, is I sit there in that waiting room and I close my eyes and I just play. Instead of doing what most of us do, what you're probably doing often, instead of seeing like, oh, I hope they like me, and I hope this, and I hope I don't forget that one line. That one line was giving me problems. Oh, that every time I was reading that line, I keep forgetting. I got to remember that line. I got to remember that line. Nah, forget that. Sit there, literally close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and play out the entire audition, the entire scenario. And if you're not an actor, play out whatever it is you want to happen. I want you to play it out to the best possible outcome. The outcome that would blow your mind. So for me, it's like my eyes are closed and I see myself walking in the room. Well, actually, for me, it starts a lot earlier, but I see myself at this point walking in the room. They're happy to see me. They're glad I'm there. They're impressed with how I look. They love my outfit choice. They love the energy I brought in the room because I brought light and focus and professionalism in the room. I read, they're blown away by my read. If it's a comedy, they're laughing their head off. They think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. It is amazing. There's an amazing rapport. Oh my God, the director just happened to be there. He loves me too. Oh, this is amazing. He's like, I don't know what else you can do, but let's do it again just for fun. And then I see myself leaving the room. I see myself going back to my car, feeling secure, feeling successful, feeling confident. I see myself back at home. My cell phone rings 2 hours later because they couldn't even wait for the end of the day. They have to call my agent, call my manager and say, we want her. We want Christine Horn for this. There's no one else. As soon as she walked in the room, we knew it was her. Then they call me excited. I'm excited. And we negotiate the contract. And then I'm on set. I go this far, y'all. I'm not kidding. I see myself driving onto set, whatever, maybe it's Fox, maybe it's Sony, maybe it's Warner Brothers, I don't know, but I see myself pulling to the parking spot. I see myself in my trailer. I see myself in the makeup chair, this character being created. I see myself on set with the other actors. I see myself just having wonderful banter back and forth with the crew. I see myself at craft services, and then I see myself leaving the set after having a wonderful shoot, going home, taking a long hot bath, and just being grateful. That's how I prep for an audition. So yeah, I've done the work, and if this resonates with you, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, and if this sounds very woo-woo or whatever, I want you to give it a shot. Because of what you're doing, what you have been doing isn't working, what do you have to lose? But if you don't see this shit clearly, it's not going to come to life. You're going to think, oh, I'm just so lucky. This just happens to be in a coincidence. No. When I tell you I am visualizing from the moment I walk in that room to the day I finish shooting, that's where my mind is. So there's no question about it. And so when you bring that in, that's confidence you're bringing in, and that is you not preparing for the worst case scenario. So like I said, whether you're an actor, even if you are an actor and you have other areas of your life, stop prepping for the worst. You have the power to only see the best. And your subconscious doesn't know the difference between this is a made-up situation that you're wishing for. It's worth a try. I'm telling you, it works. But you have to see it. You have to have an emotional connection to it for it to make any kind of impact. It's like why affirmations don't work if you're just like, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am rich. Right? Like, if you don't have any emotion behind it, that means you don't connect to it. You don't believe it. And it doesn't work that way. So if you missed any part of this video, today this is Actors Daily Bread. I'm talking about my personal audition tip that has booked me so many times, and yeah, it works. So I just finished shooting something today, and when I tell you, it all ended exactly how I saw it. So I want to challenge you. Next audition you have, I want you to do that whole process from beginning to end. And it doesn't end with you leaving the audition room. It ends after you finish shooting, when you've created that mental picture and you got done shooting. That's where it ends. Okay? If you have a question or comment, I would love to hear from you. Give me some thumbs up and some likes. I am Christine Horn, your life and career coach. Click the link above, right above this video. It says connect with me via Messenger for more tips. I have this cool thing via Messenger on my business page where I connect with people in a different way than just here. And if you are an actor or know of an actor, I want you to come join us in the Hollywood Bound Actors Facebook group. I recently changed the name, so just look up Hollywood Bound Actors and you will connect with me and get some VIP training and access. All right, have an amazing night. Thank you for watching.